Greetings, Sins of a Solar Empire 2 fans. Welcome back to the 4 Power 2 Balance tournament. This is game 1 of a fight between Fleet Command and SOMA. On the Fleet Command team, we have DannyVi.com on the Visari Alliance down in the orange, and Mon on the Advent Wrath in blue. And on Fleet Team SOMA, we have Avazereth on Tech Primacy in the red, and Matthias BRZL, I'll refer to as Math for this fight, in the green on Advent Reborn. This is a map of Crossfire. You'll notice the two Advents up against each other, mirror matching, and you've got the Tech Primacy and the Visari Alliance on the bottom. We'll go ahead and get started. Speed it up a little bit for the early game. This is game 1 in this best of 3 series. We'll have to see how this game shakes out, and tomorrow we'll cast game 2. Math going for an early tier 2 eco play. We'll see what he's going to do over there. Danny starts with the 1-1. Mon also going for a 1-1, and we'll look at starting caps. Mon has a Radiance start on the Advent Wrath. That's an interesting start. We see that Math starts with Progenitor, so we have a Radiance versus a Progenitor start. Avazereth with an Acon on Crossfire. This is a small map for an Acon, so we'll see how that goes. And we'll check on Danny. Danny is going Fleet Beacon first, which likely means that he is going for a 3 capital play. Typically, oh, there it is. The Desolator is the first, followed by the Marauder. For those of you that play Visari, I am one of those Visari players. The reason you start Desolator is because it has, arguably, and I've done some testing myself, it has that damage that you cannot compare with anything else in this game. It will win a 1v1. It will help you fight those battles early on, and it will get through those capital ships very, very quickly with that phase missile burst. Looks like a pretty standard start here. Interesting start here. We've got both teams. I'm gonna slow it down so I can chat. Looks like both teams are doing some Protep colony work. Looks like Avazereth is going to let this planet die because he left all of the ships up, colonized it, and nothing to defend it. But everyone is currently going. Oh, we're even going there. Looks like everyone's getting those back asteroids first. Looks like Math was pretty tricky and killed off the siege frigate on this ice world, colonized it, and it looks like he's going to run away and just use the fleet there to use it as protecting service. But one thing we're seeing is that there's the 2 cap play. Let's see if he goes for the 3rd one. Come on, Danny, do the 3rd one. Speed it back up. There's the Marauder. Alright, have a look at what's going on green here. So we are still in the tier 2 for the tech player. Looks like an early trade port, early modular architecture. Slow it down even 1. Grab the derelict specialist for derelict capture time, and it looks like that's what we've got here. So the tech with no military investment on this very small map. We do see 2 trade ports coming up for the Tech Primacy for Avazereth. Math grabbed the early tier 2 for Harmony, but has not touched it yet. And it doesn't look to be for a lack of resources. It looks like he can afford it, just hasn't done it yet. But I do like the early metal and crystal extractors going on for the Advent. For those of you that don't play much Advent on the current patch, you kind of wait for your credits to kick in just by getting the Homeworld Prophecy, grabbing the Commerce integration, and when you get to tier 2, you unlock this again. You get the vast majority of your credits from your Desert and your ice, and the asteroids just kind of give you a little bit of base and not much more. So you'll also notice no mining research on Math, but he does have significant investments in the extractors, so that's good to see. And we do also see one early unity point. I'm going to check builds real quick. So he does have 2 points in shield regeneration and 1 in unity vegetation. Slow it down. Danny, also with the 3 capital play. Assault specialization, pretty standard. Grabs the distort gravity on the Marauder. For those of you that have seen this one work, the Marauder with phase out hull and distort gravity is quite a capable ship. Phase out hull, especially in a 3 cap rush, will help you keep enemy ships nearby. And then if the enemy does go for extra capital ships, that phase out hull can spend a lot of time disabling other ships. And since it is the only stun that Visari gets, you kind of need it, especially against a Marza, and I'm assuming that's what Danny was expecting, because I don't know if he's seen that it's an Acon yet. Does he know? I'm going to guess he doesn't. Typical start for tech primacy is the Marza start, especially on a map this size. You can go into Gas Giants, you can power level it here, probably would have grabbed the Derelict, and then go into the Desert Planet. If you get an early level 6, you're quite scary to a Visari player. Alright, we do see Danny up to 194. He's already pushed into the Ferris planet, which is a great thing for the Visari because they have the ability to colonize this immediately. That would be huge for the Visari player to have double metal incomes. And Avazareth is still only sitting at 93 fleet supply. We do see that he's up to 6 export points though. What does he have here? He's got 1 colonize, 1 on mobile trade port, and not a whole lot else. So either he's thinking he's ahead and he's just waiting on some income, or he's waiting to see what happens here. He did see the triple capital opening. Do we see what he's going? He's going Gardas. Interesting. And double trade port with culture. So early culture purchase. Typically, we even see an earlier one down here on this advent, on the Advent Wrath of Mon. For those of you that remember, culture gives you that nice buff on your homeworld. It's most important on your homeworld because you have such high population spikes on your home planet. Asteroids are just going to give you minimal resources. These ice planets are going to give you pretty minimal income. So really get this up, get it there, get your 25% bonus to credits, your 25% bonus to your metal, and 25% bonus to your crystal. Mon on 1 harmony and 4 hostility. We'll see what he's researched here. Looks like the Acolyte and Tempest almost capped out on fleet supply. And Math also up there in fleet supply. He's gone the other way though. Harmony to tier 2. Does he have anything researched here? He does. He is betting the most on this auction. And it looks like Math is really wanting to control all of the auctions up to this point. Oh, we might have our first fight at 16 minutes. We do. Alright, so we've got Math invading on Mon's planet. He did know he was there. And Avazareth also is well aware that this Ferris has been taken by Danny. Oh no, Danny. Oh no. Oh, you don't have any extractors down. Come on, Danny. He does have all of the population ones though. Let's see what he got. The Ferric, I think the Ferric's a little early myself. I know you can't hit max pop on a Ferric until 40 minutes, so I think that's a lot early for these planets unless he was planning on getting the new building. Where is it? There it is, the labor distribution. For those of you that have been on the Discord, the test patch has been quite interesting on how that's buffing out. So we do have a nice fight over here. Mon capped at his 250 supply, waiting for ships to get here. It looks like this Radiance has Detonate Antimatter 2 leveled up, which means he's making sure that this Progenitor can't cast Shield Restore. And he's picking off anything and everything he can on this fight here. Heavily invested into the Disciple. I think the Acolyte is a great choice. It allows him to keep casting Detonate Antimatter on cooldown and casting Animosity on cooldown. No points in Energy Absorptive Armor yet. I don't think he's using the Radiance here as a damage ship, but much more as a support. So we do see Math has gone back to his planet. Is Danny going to go in? Is Danny's chasing? Yes, Danny's chasing. He's got the Progenitor quite low. We've only got 19 Disciples, 2 Tempests, and Gauss frigates going up with two frigate factories, whereas we got 24 Disciples, 6 Tempests, and 8 Acolytes. So he really needs to get in here before before Math gets this built up. We do have some posturing over on the other side though. Avazareth, he's capped out. He now has his Garda fleet coming in, and I think that's a good choice, going with the shields for the frigates early on. Meanwhile, we have Danny sitting at 300 supply. Looks like he's on his way up to tier 2 military, and he's going for that deployment. So what have we got here? So the 3 capitals we've talked about, 20 defensors, only the 2 skirmishers, the migrator, which I don't know that the migrator is important at this point, and then more defensors on their way. But we do have engagements going on both sides of the map. We will look at the Math and Mon fight over here. We've got Mon fighting in. We've got Animosity and Detonate Antimatter going off. Looks like we also have Plasma Nova going off. Yep, Plasma Nova going off for extra damage. Significant Disciple advantage here for Mon, but you can see that the Acolytes have all been picked off. So the Radiance, once it's run out of antimatter here, it's not going to have any refreshes. But what we do see is Math has a significant Tempest lead. Those Tempests, while they are not all that strong into Disciples, they are tanky, and they will continue to kite and do damage while they move. Alright, so it looks like the Radiance is... Looks like Mamon's leaving, so we'll go to the other fight. We've got half damage on the Acon for Avazareth. Looks like Danny's going to take this planet here. And what else we got? Raiders coming out and Canrex coming out. Oh no. Intercultural exchange is researched, but it's on no planets. Danny, I'd love to see you get 3 of these out. They're just, it's too good. It's too much extra crystal. You have to do it. So what we see here is we do see 26 Gardas, which will absolutely be able to handle the 21 defensors that Danny's got. We got Avazareth with his 8 points in trade at this point. Uh-oh, sorry. So Danny's fighting. Avazareth is not running his Acon away yet. And those Gardas are just doing as much damage as they can. See, the Acon's getting low. Alright, do we have phase out hull? Is he going to use it? Alright. So the Acon is going to jump away. It looks like it's going to go almost crippled, but not quite. Make sure we don't have a fight over here. Alright, Math going to the Ferris planet. Looks like we don't have... What does he have here? Advent can't capture a ferric planet yet, so I'm a little bit surprised he's going in. That's a tier 3 research, and he's definitely not there. So this will be interesting. Well, definitely going Garda though, and it looks like he's also got 1 point in Cleanse and 1 in Clairvoyance, just because he has not touched Colonize here, for those that don't know. So as said, he is reborn, so he must have used his, what's it called? His missionary ships to do the capturing, because he wanted the shield regen and the unity. So he does have 1 in each Clairvoyance and Cleanse. Alright, and we see Avazereth is continuing to kite around this gravity well. Gardas are faster. I'm going to zoom in here and look at this speed while we're here. So we do have a 1035 on the speed, which means he can continue to just run circles around an 806, which is the Marauder, which is the fastest. So he's just going to keep running circles around it. Alright, looks like Math is continuing to grab the neutral creeps here. I don't think he can take the planet, but he is definitely trying to power level this progenitor to get it to level 6. Alright, looks like Avazereth has jumped the capital ship back in. He's got level 2 Inspiring Broadcast. And what's he doing here? Shurikens. Oh, I see why. So we do have Mon sending some stuff to the back lines. There's no cannons here. There's no defense here. So we'll have to see if he can take some of the structures down here. Danny has, let's see, what do we got here? We've got 9 raiders with 3 more queued up. So looks like he's just trying to get these backline places. So the Acon looks like it's going into the bomb the planet. Interesting. Does he have? Nope, we're in the wrong one. Does he have Pillage War Chest? He does not. But we do see Shurikens and Calebs. So for those of you that don't play tech, Shurikens are exceedingly fast. That's what he did, right? There's 4 light factories over here. Tech has some really good frigates early game, and then if you transition to cruisers because you can afford it, you're doing well. Looks like the Acon is crippled. Lots of Gardas though. Alright, Calebs have come out. So is he building Calebs? Oh yes, he's building 19 Calebs. Hopefully Danny catches this. Alright, so the Defensors and the Raiders have killed in the back line. Oh, and we have another fight over here. So what have we got? We've got 300 versus 248. Looks like there's a bunch over here. What is Math doing? He must be trying to capture the desert. Alright, anyway, we've got a fight going on here. Looks like Math might be running. Nope, there comes the rest of the ships. What's going on this spot? Alright, so we do have the Calebs in. And what is he shooting at? He's shooting the Marauder. I don't think Avazereth cares that he's losing any Gardas. I don't think that those are the reason that he wants them. Alright, well we do have a fight going here. There's the Plasma Nova. Did he get any? I'm not seeing him getting hit. There's the Plasma Nova coming out of the Radiance. That's going to hit all of these ships. Yep, there's the damage. We do have the Detonate Antimatter here on the Progenitor, so it's unable to cast anything for 10 seconds. So for those that don't know, it's a 30-second cooldown, 10-second duration. So he can use probably 2 shield regens before he gets silenced again. Yep, he got it off, and it looks like a disengagement. So hopefully we can see what's going on over here. Oh, we missed it. Caleb's. I'm gonna back up even. That's worth seeing. Alright, what happened? Alright, so we've got 10 Calebs in. We still have 40 Gardas and 7 Cobalts. Those Cobalts not really used for much at this point. This is just the Garda Caleb show. And he does have his Acon still damaged in the back.
We are stronger now.
Does he have the upgrades to the Garda? Good, he does have the Garda. Alright, so he's just chasing down. He was able to chase down the Marauder and kill it before it died. And Avazareth, he's going to continue pushing up, and even chat. So we've got 572 supply with 90 more supply of Caleb's still being built. Looks like the Shurikens were being used to chase away the Raiders. Looks like the Raiders didn't get anything on this planet here, so he only was able to clean up one. And Danny's got 334 supply, sitting on a lot of materials here. Hopefully he can build some more frigates, defensors. He does have Canrix researched. With so many Gardas, you can't use them. You can't really use either of the two Corvettes either with that many Gardas. So this is going to be a skirmisher and turret battle for Danny. We have more fighting going on. Looks like the evacuator's getting low. Yeah, with this many Caleb's and this many Gardas, that's gonna get chased down and killed. They're just too fast. Danny building the skirmishers though, that's the right play for sure. Skirmishers just have too much damage per supply. They have the 12.4 damage per second on those medium guns. Alright, good. These two aren't fighting. I didn't miss anything. Whereas the Caleb's only have 6.9 DPS, and that's with human doctrine. So eventually, your light frigates will chew through the Caleb's, and that's what I think. That's what I think needs to be done. All right. So he did lose the evacuator over here, being chased down, and it's not looking good for this Desolator either. Make sure these two aren't fighting over here. So it looks like we have the Desolator. It's going to get chased down by these Caleb's and the Gardas. It's not going to be able to turn around, and it's just going to die. So hopefully Danny can knock down some of these ships, but he's shooting the Cobalts and not the Caleb's. Do we have a fight going on over on this side? We do. This is a much closer fight, I think. So Danny 357 to Avazareth 663. Danny's gonna have to either find some really good turret placements or a lot of skirmishers, or this is gonna be a tough one. Monmon and Math though quite even, 533. Monmon's going up for the Vigilus and the Exoria. We can see here 60 Disciples, 25 Tempests. Look at Math, 47 Tempests and Guardians. So he's, instead of going Disciples and Tempests, he's going Guardians and Tempests. And they left. So that could have been a close fight. What's Math going for? Math already has the Vigilus unlocked. Looks like he's going for Exorias, but currently supply blocked, so I think that's a little bit more important for him to manage. And then Monmon's already there. So, alright, yep. Looks like the Volcaris died. I think we called that coming into this fight. So, really not much as a surprise on that one. And Avazareth just continues to... Oh, he's building siege frigates now. So, he's got 4 coming out. The Pillage War Chest, to see how that's done. That's gotten definitely some money there. And tech just gets so much credits at this point of the game. There's not much you can really do with it. We do see the trade ports split. 2 metal, 3 crystal, and 2 on credits. So significant income for this tech player over here. The Advent up at almost 37, 11 metal, and almost 12 crystal. And we can see why here. It looks like Math was able to capture this desert planet. Avazareth, it was stressful. I agree. When your Acon was almost dying, you didn't have those frigates out, you probably were sweating a little bit. But yeah, it looks like Math was able to get this desert planet, left the NPC fleets right there just to stay there. And Avazareth, let's see what we got here. He's spamming frigates. It's the right thing to do as tech. Looks like a Marza is out though. Let's see where we got it. Yep, there's the Marza, level 3. And he's got a lot of stuff going on right now. So 24 Shurikens, 14 Cobalts, 37 Gardas, 46 Calebs, and then a level 5 and a level 3 ship. Math continues to level up his progenitor, and it looks like a fight that is probably not winnable for Danny. Danny's only got 300 supply right now, and it looks like there's 50 supply that's still queued up and still building. So Danny is not going to win a 300 supply versus 900 supply. So hopefully we can get that going there for Danny. Progenitor is probably going to get 6 off of this, especially with this derelict here. And we see Mon Mon over here on this Ferris planet. He also can't get it. Ferric is still up high in the eco. Alright, so Mon Mon at 665 supply. Math at 750. So these two are getting pretty close. But I think Math's doing the right thing here. Math found some NPCs to fight. And I think Mon Mon would be best served to either go back to this gas or this desert, or he definitely would need to turn around and fight what Avazareth has put together over on this side, because Danny is in deep trouble right now. He's got 278 supply, and 40 of it is still queued up. So he needs to either fall back to a defensive planet or start building in the back lines so that they're not getting caught out in front. Yeah, 58 more supply to build.
Defense upgrade complete.
And Avazareth just continues to make some money with his pillage war chest. He's got the Marza and the Akon over here, continuing to bomb this planet out. I don't see how Danny's going to come back into this one. He's got the Krosevs here, and it looks like he's sending the entire rest of his fleet after he kills this one assembler. This poor assembler is just gonna die. And yeah, it looks like Avazareth is going for the final blow here. Alright, there's the Progenitor 6 for Math. Math at 750. Looks like he's got his illuminators going now, and he's got 15 queued up. Mon Mon also has his illuminators. He's going to have 6 when all is said and done. And let's see what we got here. He's going for the 1500 supply, so he's going to try. I'm going to guess he might split his fleet off to the side and help Danny with some of his ships. But then what's he got to defend against Math? And then continuing to eco up on this side. He needs more crystal. So Advent 39, almost 13 and 15, 42, 11, and 12. So right now Math and Mon Mon are both right in each other's wheelhouse. We'll see if one of them wants to start playing either aggressive or defensive. See if there's any reason for them to continue fighting here. Looks like we do have a couple defenses up now on this planet for Math. Everything's sitting behind these greater factories. I'm gonna guess, I don't know, what's he doing? Do we have a fight going on this side? We have a fight on this side. This is not a close fight. We'll see if Avazareth decides to kill this Marauder. I can tell Danny's a little indecisive about bringing the Marauder into that fight.
All shall join the unity in
Is he coming to fight? Nope. He's just sending two Vigiluses into the planet just to see what's there. Yeah, and we have a 560 versus 200. And the 2 capital ships for Avazareth aren't even there yet.
Item complete. We are stronger now.
Grabbing the structural force fields for more hull points on his on the Radiance. Unfortunately, still level 4 though. Obviously, Animosity and Detonate Antimatter are going to be critical. But again, when your teammate's over here losing on this side of the map as hard as Dini is right now, unfortunately, there's not much else you can do. So I think Monmon's either going to have to send his fleet in at Math here and try and get a decisive blow, or he needs to come back and help Danny. Danny's just bleeding out on this point, bleeding out over here at this point. So keeps the Marauder in the gravity well. It's not necessary if stuff's dying. If your ships are getting kills, you get global experience. So totally unnecessary to keep it here, especially with 45 Calebs that are just going to absolutely probably like 4 or 5 shot you. So it's not going to do much. We do have a fight breaking out on this side. Yeah, I know, poor Danny. Yeah, you are losing, but that's okay. We do our best. Alright, so we do have a Progenitor and a Radiance here for Monmon, but for some reason he's running him away to this desert planet. Nope, changed his mind. So Math has the Progenitor sitting directly in his ships. He's got, let's see if we can grab it. He's got level 1 Cleanse, level 1 Clairvoyance. Has a free point available in his Unity right now from level 6 here. Still sitting on the Rebirth if he wants it. But he's in a really good spot at this point, I think. Because Progenitor level 6 is so strong with the Rebirth. And the Radiance being all the way on this side of the map, you can't silence it with Detonate Antimatter. And now we see the Revelation comes in on this front. Meanwhile, Danny's homeworld is being invaded. He's got no defenses up, so I think that this is just going to be a matter of time here. So this is a fight that Monmon and Math had to take. I think Math wasn't expecting Monmon to still be here. Probably was expecting him to send back on defense. But we've got a big fight going on here. It looks like the Progenitor's being focus fired. So we'll see if this can get knocked out. I'm gonna guess it's not going to. We got Reverie being cast. Progenitor's getting targeted, focus fired. It's starting to turn. Yep, it's leaving. It's not gonna die. Shield burst is gonna be on soon too, so it might get crippled, but it's definitely not gonna die. All right, the rest of Math's fleet's leaving. With all those illuminators on both sides at this point. 35 illuminators for Math. 17 for Monmon. But yeah, with all of those sentinels on each side, none of those missiles are getting through. Oh, looks like we have a GG call. Danny looks like he's surrendered on this side, so that will be the end of the game. And SOMA take map 1 with the play of Avazareth taking out Danny Vi on his side of the map. So SOMA 1, Fleet Command 0, and we'll be back for game 2 hopefully tomorrow.